So they said they need more drivers. Motherfuckers ain't trying to take them fucking loads because nobody want to take them shitty ass motherfucking. It ain't shitty, but the way they operate is they fucking have you sit there for hours at a time. You know what I mean? Slumberjay. Have your ass sit there hours at a time. So nobody want to run their motherfucking loads. So this broker is like, look, man, we'll pay you guys an extra $200. We'll pay you guys an extra $200 on top of the $200 that you're already making. So that's a $400 run for a 90-mile run. 91-mile run to 114-mile runs. It just depends on where the loader is. But it goes from 114 down to a 91 miles, right? It's about the average mile per run on this load. So dude's like, look, I'll pay you guys $200 extra till Monday. Man, $200 extra. $200 extra. Fuck, man. $200 extra. That's a $400 run. One run. You get 4 of those runs. 4 times 4. What's that? That's 1,600, man. 1,600. Get 5 loads. You probably won't get that many. You probably, let's just say 3 loads, man. 3 loads. That's $1,200 right there. $1,200 for 3 loads. Do that till Monday, right? He says he's gonna pay till Monday. You get 3 loads a day, right? Do 3 loads a day, right? Do about 3 loads a day, right? You got 24 hours, well, 12 hours to make 3 loads, right? So if you get 3 loads a day, it's 1,200 times 3. So we got till, you got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You got 3 days, right? 3 days. That's 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. That's $3,600 in 3 days. And that's just 3 loads. And 3 loads ain't shit. 3 loads ain't shit. Make $3,600 in 3 days. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about, boy. Shit. I got this girl coming in from Houston right now. Her ass gonna be in the back, laid up. I ain't gonna do it like that. She came out here, so she wanna go out and shit. But I'm like, damn, man, this is wrong timing, man. This is wrong. This is bad timing. But yeah, I gotta do at least one. I gotta do at least one run. I gotta do at least 1 run per day. At least 1. So I don't know, man. That's fuck. $3,600 in 3 days. That's just a minimum of 3 loads a day. That ain't nothing, man. So we can get a load. See, if we did 2 loads a day, right before Friday's out, we still got the whole Saturday, the whole Sunday, and then we got Monday. Shit. That's money. That's money, boy. Damn. So yeah, that's what dude's talking about paying. I got a fucking flat tire. I gotta do some work on this truck. About to get a new inverter. Inverter blew up on me the other day. So I gotta get a new inverter. Got the new inverter. Gotta get a new, I don't know what's up with the tire. Maybe they can plug it, maybe I need a new tire. So I gotta get a new tire here shortly. I mean, I gotta run to Love's to have to check out the tire. But yeah. Actually, I don't even really need to do that today. What time is it? I could probably do 1 run. Yeah, I could probably do 1 more. Yeah, I'm gonna go check that. I'm gonna go check that. Yeah, I'm gonna go check that. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that tire fixed now. Shit, I could probably get 1 run before she gets here. Her flight comes in about 10:30. So I could probably get a run. I got 5 hours. Probably not, man. I ain't got enough time. It's already 5 o'clock. 5 more hours. It's already 10 o'clock. Ain't gonna be enough times. It's gonna take me 2 hours to get there.
D Trucker.
That's D right there. Hey D.
Hey, sorry bro, I was on the phone. My
Hey, you good, bro? Hey, man. Hey, I'm making a video right now, man, where you call, so be careful what you say. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm gonna give you a heads up, man. Did they tell you anything about giving you anything extra for that load for performance?
Yeah, they say $200 extra for every load.
Oh, okay.
If you run tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, and I mean from tomorrow to Monday.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I hope you get paid. So all the loads that you got paid, so all the loads that you did today, you making $200 extra, right?
Today, I think it's, I didn't check out the dates. Let me check out the dates. I think it's from tomorrow, not today.
Oh, cause they just texted me just now and said we're giving $200. So they trying to get drivers out. Did they get busy now or what?
Kind of. I mean, hey, I've been there about 4 times, and the only time I sat there for a while was about 20 minutes.
Oh, you only sat for 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's the only time that I sat there for.
Oh, fuck. That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, man.
That's good. Because usually, like I said, man, they be having a motherfucker sit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's...
Right now, and I started running yesterday at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I haven't slept until right now. Still running, man.
Yeah,
I'm going on my 3rd load.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, we on YouTube. They don't even hear all that. Man, all right.
Oh.
All right, so yeah. He didn't know. He said he was sleeping, man. He had slept and then he started again. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. But yeah, go ahead, man.
Alright, bro. Hey, I'll call you back, man.
Alright, bro.
Alright. Bye-bye.
Later, bro. So damn, man. Damn. Yeah, boy, hey, so that's good. He's been running. I'm telling you, that broker there, man, they sorry as a motherfucker, man. They sorry as a motherfucker. I think what happens is they get that fire underneath their ass because ain't nobody trying to haul their shit anymore because, you know, motherfucker just be sitting hours at a time. Man, I sat, because you only get paid for 4 hours, right? They want to give you, well, first you got to give them, I don't even know how many free time hours. It's like, damn, what's up there? So you only get so much free time, then you only get maxed out so many hours, right? So once you get maxed out so many hours, you know, you're sitting there for free. So motherfucker ain't just trying to sit there for free. You know what I mean? And they just take their little sweet time. Like, oh yeah, we got these guys, man. They're sitting here for free. We ain't gotta worry about them. We'll get to them when we get to them. We got sand on standby. Yeah, man. Shit. Had them motherfuckers, hey, bitches were paying $100. Let me tell you something. If a motherfucker was paying $100 an hour like they were back in the day, and they had them motherfuckers sitting there at 12 hours, 13 hours, they had like 3-4 trucks out there, 4 or 5 trucks sitting there. Shit, believe me, they wouldn't be having them motherfuckers just sitting there. $100 an hour, they be getting them motherfuckers up out of here. Like, hurry up, get them motherfuckers up out of here. But I'm sure they wouldn't even really stress about that $100. You know, motherfuckers getting paid back then. But now they really take their sweet ass time. Cause now after 4 hours, you just sitting for free. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit, man. That's why as I said, they just be taking their little sweet ass time. They get to you when they get to you. Man, I remember one day, the last day I hauled for them punk motherfuckers, I sat there after the 4 hours, and then I sat there for like another 5 hours, bro. So all in man, that one day, my whole day was for like 120 bucks, 130 bucks. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, bro. I was fucking livid. The pusher, he knew I was fucking, I didn't even say anything. I guess he just felt my vibe. He felt my vibe. I guess he saw the way I look. I don't know. But he's like, oh man, he's like, I bet you ready to get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I looked at him, I didn't even say nothing. I'm just like, I just shook my head. I'm like, I'm fucking heated. Like, well, if I was a cartoon, fucking steam be coming out my motherfucking ears. Steam be coming out my motherfucking ears. I was so goddamn fucking hot, man. I was hot. I was hot like a motherfucker. But good thing I had worked out, though. I worked out that day. So I got a little stress out, man. But still, man, I was sitting in that bunk. I was like, man, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. I was hungry too. And, you know, you can only eat so much of the same shit over and over, right? You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I want some fucking food, man. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I was just mumbling underneath my breath. I was just like, oh man, I'm ready to go. But yeah, that's why the motherfucker come out of pocket like that. It's like, yeah, we'll give you $200, man, extra. $200 extra. Yeah, I bet you will, motherfucker. I bet you will. I just did a load for Halliburton. It was pretty sweet. It was pretty sweet.
Damn. We already put that picture in?
No. Yeah, it was sweet because there's no pusher, and as soon as you get on location, shit, you just go to like the control booth or the control room, hand them your paperwork, take your ass. She'll tell you what bin to go to, right? And you just pull yourself back there. Ain't no pusher back there to guide you back or anything. You just doing your own thing. A lot of these wells like Liberty and Slumberjay, BJ, you know, you always got to have somebody, you know, walking you back. You know what I mean? Like guiding you back when you back up and shit, so you don't hit anything. Sakatan too. Not Sakatan, but Oasis. Man, I saw the other day this motherfucker hit the goddamn bin twice. I'm like, damn, that's some non-driver. Either the driver don't know how to drive, or the pusher didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, keep backing him up, and bam, hit the motherfucking bin. Fuck dude, truck all up. The whole fucking fenders were all bent and shit. I look back, he was right beside me. That's another thing, man. When a motherfucker, let me tell you something. If a motherfucker backing up, don't trust that motherfucker, man. Don't be in between the fucking trucks, cause you only got this much room. Let me tell you something. You better get the fuck out the way, man. Don't stand there, motherfucker. Get your ass up out the way. That fuck around, and cause you ain't gonna have no room to fucking get away. If that bitch goes sideways, meaning he might hit the gas. You never know what the fuck he's doing in the truck. You know, he might be smoking a cigarette. All of a sudden, that bitch, you know, he dropped his cigarette and it burning him on. Next thing he hit the gas, and guess what? You ass is you in between the truck and you in between the two trailers. Man, let me tell you something. If that motherfucker backing up, you need to get the fuck up out of that middle of that truck. Get your ass in the front of the truck or get behind the motherfucking truck. Don't be in the middle of that fucking truck and that maybe in the middle of that trailer while he's backing up into this bin, because it's tight quarters. It's tight, and when everybody's trying to back up into these bins, it's tight. Sometimes it be truck to truck, trailer to trailer. It ain't that much room. So like I said, motherfucker could just make a mistake. It could be an accident. You get what I'm saying? It could be a fucking accident. You know? Get the fuck out the way. Don't be in the fucking middle of that truck while you looking at your fucking gauges, right? You looking at your fucking air. Fuck that goddamn fucking gauge. Fuck that air gauge. Fuck all that shit right there. Let that motherfucker come on back and back up. And then once he's backed up and he's good, he's out his fucking truck, then go ahead and go back and worry about your motherfucking air pressure and shit. Fuck that air pressure. Fuck that sand. That's what I say. Fuck. You want to talk about safety? Safety. Okay. I'm gonna get my fucking ass out the way so that motherfucker can back up. That's safety right there. Motherfucker squeeze me through those two goddamn trailers or run my ass over. Man, I had a motherfucker, man, back up. His goddamn fucking tire was literally a foot away from me. I mean, I'm like looking at this motherfucker, and I didn't even know what was going on, cause I'm looking this way. The fucking trucks are behind you, pulling in. So you gotta pay attention, cause these motherfuckers ain't gonna pay attention for you. And look, if a motherfucking hit a goddamn fucking bin, this fucking huge ass bin, big ass fucking sand bin, it's like a fucking trailer, size of a trailer, right? Big old fucking. If he can hit that motherfucker, what makes you think he can't hit my motherfucking ass? So when I saw that shit, I'm like, all right, that's it. I was already getting hit. Anytime a motherfucker was backing up, I was always keeping my eye on him and getting the fuck out the way. Either I'll be in the front of the fucking truck or I'll be in the back of the motherfucking truck. You know what I mean? Behind the motherfucking truck, behind my motherfucking truck. So if he would have hit that bitch, he can go ahead and hit it, and I'll just hit the trailer would take the hit before it fuck with me. You know what I mean? It might push the trailer towards me, but I'll just run back behind, keep running away from the fucking trailer. But yeah, man, that's a good rule of thumb, man. pay attention to what the fuck you going on, man. Don't worry about you. You good, right? You got all your shit together, but the next motherfucker trying to back up, or the fucking pusher, he don't see you. He's trying to direct the motherfucker to come your way more. Go his way, go that way, go that way. You know what I mean? He don't even see you in the fucking, he don't even see you there. You know what I mean? So pay attention, man, because these motherfuckers, man, an accident can happen. Fucking accident, right? Accidents happen all the time. You saw what happened the other day, dude in that little fucking car. You know what I mean? It don't take much, man. It don't take much. One minute you breathing, the next minute you fucking ran over by a goddamn driver, man, because he wasn't paying attention. Or like I said, he fucking around and was fucking with his dog, or he fucking burned, he dropped his fucking cigarette, you know, or talking to his goddamn wife and shit. And you never know, drop his cell phone, he keep hitting the gas, or he keep letting the bitch roll. Next thing you know, he doesn't even see you back there because you on his blind side, right? You on his motherfucking blind side. Next thing you know, you looking this way, and the motherfucking trailer hits your motherfucking ass, and then catch the grip of your shoe, and then you can't get out the grip, and next thing you know, the whole goddamn trailer, fucking loaded, right? Trailer loaded, and that trailer just keep running. Like I said, it might catch your shoe. That motherfucker was so close, he could have caught my goddamn shoe. That trailer, that tire catch my shoe, I'm fucking done. You know, it could break my fucking foot, roll my foot, whatever it could do, man. So yeah, you gotta be careful. That's definitely a good rule. That should be safety right there. That motherfucker, I don't even know why they ain't talk about that shit. Back up. When you back up, you need to get the fuck out the way. Get out the way. Let that motherfucker have a clear, whatever you want to call it, clear alleyway. You know what I mean? Because that's what that is, like an alleyway. And it's that big. You ain't got that much room to get the fuck out the way. You ain't really got no room unless you go underneath the trailer. But like I said, you ain't even going to know what the fuck the trailer is, because it's coming from behind you. You ain't gonna know what the fuck hit your ass or roll over on your ass. You know what I mean? Shit, fuck around that trailer, get a hold of your foot, like that motherfucker almost did to me the other day. I ain't gonna be able to pull my foot out from underneath that fucking trailer with what 45,000 pounds of fucking weight of sand. Shit, man, fuck. I ain't gonna pull my foot underneath that bitch. Gonna keep rolling on my ass. I was fucking pissed, man. I was like, damn, motherfucker, you way too close to me, bitch. But think about it, it's not really his fault, it's my fault. I'm standing right there. He needs to fucking come on in. But yeah. Damn, man, this fucking girl, she coming at the wrong time, man. That's fucking like $3 grand in 3 days, man. That's $1,000 a day, just on 3 loads. $1,000 a day, that's $1,500 for 812. That's $1,200 just on 3 loads, man. Partner did 4 loads already. You heard him, right? He's been running since 7 a.m. He's already got 4 loads. You know? That's $1,600 right there. $1,600 right there. But he didn't make it. He said it might start till tomorrow. So $1,600 just on 4 loads. So if he did that consistently, right? You know, if they were able to keep up with the capacity like that, 4 loads a day, which ain't shit. 4 loads a day, that's $1,600 a day. Times 3, you know? $1,600 times 3. That's $4,800, motherfucker, in 3 days. $4,800 in 3 days, man. That's what these loads are paying this weekend. Let me do the math real quick. So 400. Yeah, 400, right? Times 4, right? 16. 16 times 3. That's $4,800, motherfucker. That's $4,800, man. That's whew, shit. That's usually a 2 weeks' pay right there, man. God damn. $4,800 in 3 days, just on 4 loads a day. Woo! Ooh, man. That's money. That's like a fucking ooh. Fuck. I might have to send that girl home, boy. Send her home. I'll have to send her ass home tomorrow morning. Fuck. Her ass, she's going to jump back on that motherfucking plane. Unless you just want to plan on hanging out at that hotel. Or hanging out with me in the truck. Yeah. Which I doubt. She ain't like, I don't think that's going to, I don't think shit that's gonna fly by her. But cool, if she wanna hang out, she can hang out. But I'm making money. Fuck all the bullshit. Yeah, but her ass might get. She might need to get back out on that motherfucking plane. Shit, I ain't gonna be passing up no $4,800 for no bitch. Oh, nice. Good job, bro. You made some spaghetti. It was good as hell. Yeah, it's good, man. The spaghetti is good. Kiva, what's up, man? Xavier, what's up? Lionheart, what's up, man? Yeah, that bitch, she gonna be mad when she get. She'll be alright, though. She'll be alright. She'll be alright. MOB, right? Money for money over bitches. MOB, money over bitches. Yeah, yeah. I'm about to make $5,000, man. Fuck that bitch. Shit. I barely make $800 a week. I'm a month into the trucking game. What type of trailer you pull? Get that money. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that money, boy. I'm gonna make that 5,000. I'm gonna make that 5,000 by Monday. Yeah, that bitch can be mad all she want. That bitch can be mad all she want. She'll be alright. Yeah, she'll be alright. If she ain't, oh well. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, I said it. Oh well. Oh man. Mad like a motherfucker. Oh man. Fuck, that's a lot of money, boy. A lot of money in 3 days. 3 days starting tomorrow. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. $400. $400 for 91 to 100 and let's say 114-mile run. It just depends on the loader, where the loader is. So anywhere from 91 miles to like 112, 114 miles, right? Pay $400. Pay $400. One run. So a 91-mile run to 112, 114 miles. It's gonna pay me cash. I get paid $400 cash. I get paid cash. $400. One run. Till Monday. I could do 4 of those a day. That's $1,600 for one day. Do that for 3 days, $4,800. Happy Labor Day weekend, motherfucker. 5,000 for the weekend. Woo! 5,000 for the weekend, boy. Shit. While them motherfuckers out there spending money, we out here making money. Making fuck. Oh my God, dude. Oof. That's a no-brainer right there. Man, fuck no, I don't pay no fuel, man. I'm a driver. I ain't no fucking owner-operator. I ain't no owner-operator. I'm just a driver. I'm just a fucking driver, man. I get paid. I don't pay for shit. I'm about to go fix this tire. I don't pay for it. About to put fuel in this motherfucker. Don't pay for it. About to get an inverter in this motherfucker. Don't pay for it. Need to get this bitch fixed, oiled up. Don't pay for it. All I gotta do is just bring this motherfucker in, man. Get it serviced. That's my job. My job is to make sure this truck is serviced. My job is to make sure this truck is running 100%. That's it. That's all I need to do. That's all I need to do. I don't pay for none of this shit. This ain't my motherfucking truck. I'm just a driver. Now that's a fucking no-brainer right there, boy. $5,000, $4,800 for. I can make $5,000. I can do 5 loads in one day. I could do 5 loads for one day. You know what I mean? I'll make 5,000. I'll make 5,000 by Monday. Cash, baby. Cash money. Cash money. It's taking these motherfuckers so long, man. I'm ready to go. One thing about this mechanic, man, they take care of me, so they take care of me. I actually like these guys, man. They call me, I think they said that they got a nickname for me. They call me Beast. They call me the Beast. I was outside working out one day. You know, I got those big ass 100-pound dumbbells. So I had to get the workout in. And they were like, God damn, boy, you ain't not fucking around. I'm like, nah, you get. Now I got it good now. I got the old gym, so I can go to the gym now. But you know, when it cranks up, when it's busy, I don't just be like, oh well, I gotta go to the gym. I'm getting kind of back like that. I'm like, I missed a couple of days the other day because I'm like, oh fuck that, I want to just hit the gym, you know? I want to hit the gym, man. But I hit the gym yesterday. I did some back. I couldn't do any live stream because I was watching my stocks and shit. I was working, so I'm working now. When I'm not driving, I'm still fucking working. I gotta watch these stocks. Fucking thing didn't even fucking move, dude. What's up, man? What's up, boy? Oh, we gonna get that money, boy. Believe me and African, called Mr. D from Africa. He getting that money too. I tell you what, he be driving like a motherfucker, boy. He be running. He be running like a motherfucker. Can't wait for my credit to be cleared up. I'm gonna tell you guys a little guys, hey, I want to see 25 likes right motherfucking now. I want to see 25. Matter of fact, I want to see 30 likes. I want to see 30 likes right now. And the reason why I say I want to see 30 likes because I'm about to put y'all on some motherfucking game. I'm about to put y'all on some game. I'm about to put you on some motherfucking game. And when I say game, I'm talking about with the credit, how to get a house, how to negotiate houses, how to negotiate for your car when you're buying a car, when you go into a bank. All right, I'm about to put you on the game. So I ain't telling y'all shit till I see about 30 likes on that motherfucker. I better see 30 likes, and then I'll put you on the game. Don't nobody give a fuck about no fucking Brady. Fuck you asking about Brady for? Fuck Brady. You act like they fucking, you act like they special. That motherfuckers ain't special. They ain't like a Swift. Who gives a fuck about Brady? You ain't gonna make no, you ain't making no fucking money on Brady. They got fucking logs, electronic logs. Hey, I was talking to this partner. He was rolling with this fucking company, right? Saw the big old fucking, whatever you want to call it, the dish. The fucking radar, I call it the goddamn, I call it the motherfucking, whatchamacallit, I call it the ankle bracelet. It's like house arrest. You got the motherfuckers are monitoring you. They know your every movement, right? So, dude, he was asking me questions. He barely speak English, man. He's like, hey man, you got logs? I'm like, fuck no, I ain't got no logs. Like, I'm wondering why the fuck you asking me about why I got logs for, motherfucker. But I thought he was the pusher, right? I'm like, what the fuck you asking me about logs for? Like, what you worry about my paperwork? What you worry about logs for? And come to find out, he was actually a truck driver. Like I said, Halliburton, there's no pusher. Just the truck drivers, you know, help each other out, you know, by backing everybody up. I'm like, oh, okay. So then he's like, hey, man. He's like, you got logs? You run logs? I'm like, fuck no. I was like, right, you got logs? He's like, yeah, man, we got to do paper logs and we got to do electronic logs. I was like, pfft. Gave the dude two thumbs down. I'm like, you fucked up. That's some bullshit. Yeah, so Brady, I'm sure Brady does the same thing. Fucking electronic logs. Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that. Yeah, they can keep that motherfucker. I want to see 30 likes, man. I see 30 likes, I'm gonna put y'all on some fucking game. I'm gonna put y'all on some game, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see 30 likes on this one, and then we're gonna have to make another video. I'm gonna make another video and stream it on this one, but I'll keep this one still streaming. But I just came about some information yesterday, right? And this comes from the high up. This ain't coming from no motherfucking bank teller. This ain't coming from no fucking bank teller, motherfucker. This is coming from a motherfucker that's real high up in the bank system. Real high up in the bank system. You know what I mean? This is coming from to the top. This is coming from the top. This is coming from the fucking top. So, if you want to hear about what I got to say about banks, loans, getting loans from houses and cars, I better see fucking 30 likes. And I mean, like, I better see 30 likes within 10 minutes. I ain't got all one fucking day. It looks like I have all day because I'm gonna be sitting here waiting to get a fucking inverter. But these guys, they take care of me, man. Oh yeah, man. My credit wasn't bad because I didn't have anything I was throwing in debt. Anytime I was going in debt because of these right here, just this right here was putting me in debt. I was going to the emergency room all the time from my line of work, which was at the nightclubs, down in Miami and Tampa, and we would always get in fights in there, you know. So I would always have to go in for my hands. I'd be fucking tearing my hands up on these motherfuckers, man. So anyways, I was always having these hospital bills, so that's why my credit was always jammed up. But as far as like big debt, like car payments and nah, I had a fucking old school Chevy, man. I started off when I got out of prison. I had an '83 Chevy C10, you know. I loved that truck. I loved it. It was a straight. It was pretty much stripped. There was no insides, no nothing, no insides, no nothing, just straight metal. I love that motherfucker though. You know, I ain't give a fuck, man. I didn't give a shit, man. I was home. I was grateful. Everything I had, I was grateful for. I ain't give a fuck about what the next motherfucker thought, how I was rolling. I didn't give a fuck what they thought about me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I was rolling, and I was making okay money. I need to see 30 likes. 30 likes. If you want to hear about what the fuck I got to say about these banks, how it's gonna benefit you when you go get a fucking loan, I better see 30 likes on this thing, man. 30 fucking likes. We need to see 30 likes. We had 18. So I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Fuck. But anyways, oh, the truck, my Chevy truck. Oh man, this is how bad I was doing, man. I fucked around. I loved that truck. I loved I was never gonna ever get rid of that truck. So what happened was, I had it parked on my client's, or away from my client's place, right? And this little parking lot where the gym was, well, there used to be a gym. Anyways, long story short, motherfucker snatched my truck up and towed my shit. I had no money. That's how broke I was back then, man. It's back after I lost all my money. Fucking, I couldn't even afford to get my truck out of the fucking tow. You know what I mean? I was fucking livid, man. I'm like, fuck. But you know what? At the end of the day, if I think about it, now it was just more sentimental, you know what I mean? Because I have had that truck since I got out, you know what I mean? And plus my partner gave it to me, so it put a bad taste in my mouth because I couldn't. There was no way for me to get the fucking truck out because I couldn't afford to. I was just fucking pissed, man. But I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'll get another motherfucking truck, and I'm gonna get me a 68 C10 and a 68 Charger. I'm gonna have those motherfuckers built ASAP. ASAP. When I start making this money, come next year, I'm gonna start on one of them. I don't know if I'm gonna start on the Charger or I'm gonna start on the motherfucking C10, but one of the two, I'm probably gonna start on the Charger. Reason being because it's more expensive. I seen a Charger the other day, man. I was looking on Craigslist. I found one. That motherfucker wanted only $7,500. He wants $7,500, and it had everything. It was all the whole body shell. The 68, just what I was looking for. I wanted to get it now, but I can't fuck with none of the money I got right now, man. I'm just like, fuck it. I had everything, man. Whole goddamn fucking body. I don't need no motherfucking ring. I don't need the frame. I got my guys in Chicago. They built custom frames, and custom frames to where the car will run, and it has an independent rear suspension. That's how bad these boys are in Chicago. I ain't gonna give them their name because I don't want y'all flooding their fucking shop. Because when I need to get my shit in there, I'm gonna have all you motherfuckers in there trying to get your shit done. So I ain't gonna tell y'all about who the fuck I'm gonna go to. But anyways, there's a shop in Chicago. It's by far the best goddamn shop in the nation. In the fucking nation that do hot rods. So anyways, but they pricey. They pricey. They did a Charger. I don't remember what year the Charger was, but dude spent 500 grand. 500 grand. I called him up. I said, hey man. I said, I want those taillights you got in the back. I want those taillights you got in the back of that. He's like, oh man, we can't do that. Sorry, bro. They're one off. I'm like, what? I said, what you mean? He's like, yeah, they're one off. That means he's got a patent. The guy that bought the guy who owns the car, he had those lights patent, right? So if I wanted to get it from him, I would have to go directly to the guy who owns the car and say, hey, look, man, would you mind me, getting those lights off your car? He probably wouldn't, because he wants it one off, right? He wants a one off. So, and the shop is not gonna they're not gonna go against it because it's their car. They built that car. Anyways, so I'm like, all right, no biggie. I said, well, how much are the lights, man? I say, fuck that. Just make my own fucking lights. I said, make me some lights. I said, well, how much the lights are, man? I think they said like 15 grand, 10 grand or some shit. I'm like, wait, what? 15 grand just for some taillights? I'm like, man, you motherfuckers are crazy. But hey, if you look at the car, you see the car, you're like, wow. I don't see $500,000, but when you get down to the 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 time and the work and whatever, it's all in the beholder, right? It's all in the beholder. These cars ain't worth shit when they leave that lot. Motherfucker ain't gonna get no $500,000. He ain't gonna get no $500,000 trying to sell that motherfucker. We all know that. I wouldn't pay $500,000 for that fucking car. You paid for that crash dummy. That don't mean I gotta pay for it. But anyways, I need to see 30 likes. I need to see 30 likes. And the only way I'm going to tell you about this information about this bank is if I see 30 likes on this. I need to see 30 likes on here. We 10 shy. We need 10 more likes, man. 10 more likes. 10 more likes. I'll tell y'all what I heard last night from somebody that's really, really high up. I'm talking about high up in the bank industry. The reason why I know the information, because I was asking them, I said, hey, look, you know, what's the best way to get these cars? You know what I mean? What's the best way to get the car? You know, because I don't want to come out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And they were explaining to me how they do it. Because they're in the bank. They're in the bank industry, right? And they're very high up in the chain. Like I said, they're in the top executive level. You get what I'm saying? They're up there with the big dogs. So I was like, hey man, look man, you know, I get my credit fixed. And I was talking to him for about an hour. So I got to pick his brain and everything. And I said, look man, you know, my credit's about to be back in order. And I don't want to come out with no money down. Zero. Come with zero. Especially next year. When I start talking with these $500,000 cars, you know, fucking Lamborghini Aventador, you know, Roadster, brand new 500. I'm not buying a brand new. If I can afford it, if I can afford a brand new, I'll probably buy a brand new because I'm just like that. But I would try to stay away from that shit. But the only reason I would go with the new Aventador is because they got that new, the rear wheels on the new Aventador. When you hit the steering wheel, the front wheel obviously will turn right? The back wheels will turn right too. So when you go to hit that motherfucking corner and you hit that bitch at a high speed, that motherfucking Lambo is gonna corner on that bitch like it's on rails, because you got that, not only got the front wheels turning, now you got the back wheels turning too. So the back wheels are turning with the turn. So that'd be the only reason why I get a brand new fucking Lamborghini. Only reason. But if I can find a used one, I'm gonna get the used one. But anyway, so right now we're talking about an $80,000, $90,000 fucking car, and I don't want to come out of pocket. I need to see 30 likes. I need to see 30 likes, man, before I tell y'all how you're gonna get these cars and with really great rates from any fucking bank. This goes for any bank. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you gotta do, step by step. But I ain't gonna tell you shit. I ain't gonna tell you a motherfucking thing until I see 30 likes. So anyways, so he was telling me pretty much everything I need to do step by step. Step 1, step 2, step 3. It's very simple, but it's not so simple if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? You don't know, right? You don't know. You outside looking in, right? So yeah, he was telling me step by step, but I'm not gonna tell you until I see 30 likes. I ain't gonna tell you shit till I see 30 likes. And yeah, you guys gonna get a whole. You're gonna get, man. You guys gonna get it good. You guys gonna get it real good. I gotta put this bitch on the charger. Man, you guys gonna get hip, real hip, real hip. Yeah. So anyways, so put it this way: when this credit goes clear, right, I'll be able to probably get my house. Oh, I can get my. I don't know if you guys know this either. So I'm gonna tell you about houses too. Oh, you good, bro? You good? Yeah, you good, Montel. You alright, bro? Let me ask you some of your questions while we wait for these 30 likes. Montel asks, Mortel. I'm probably fucking up your name. But he asks, how much money can I make with 3 brand new trucks? Hauling sand. Well, not much if you got 3 brand new trucks. That means you got a lot of overhead, motherfucker. You ain't gonna make no money. So that right there is gonna answer your question right there. You ain't gonna make no fucking money because you're too busy making payments. But yeah, if you not thinking about that and you're just thinking about the actual money, I couldn't tell you, man. Just look at me, what I'm making. You know, on a good week, if I'm running like hard, I'm just a driver. I'm not an owner operator. I don't own this fucking truck, right? So let's just, you could just play off what I would make and probably add maybe a few more thousand on top of that. But what I make a week, you know, on a good week, I can make probably around 3,500, right? On a really good week, running motherfucker like run, I could make about 3,500 to 3,000 and close to 4,000 bucks, right? Right? And that means everything has to go well. Everything has to be perfect. I need to see 30 likes. I need to see 30 likes if you want this information on these banks on how to get these cars with 0 down and the best rates. Houses too. And I can tell you what houses and how much percent down. I mean, if a house is a certain price, or how much money you're going to need down. I can tell you all that. I don't know if that's a big secret, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. Cause I didn't know, it was a secret to me. I didn't know that shit. I need to see 30 likes. 30 likes. So anyways, back to your question, man. I need to hurry to get these 30 likes, man. I'm gonna tell you guys about this shit. So like I said, I make 3,000 bucks. So you would just do your math on how much an owner-operator would make, you know? Cause I know he's not making $3,000 a week. He's making probably double that, you know? You get what I'm saying? Or triple that. I don't know. He's making more money than he's paying me. If I'm making $3,000 a week, $3,000 to $4,000 a week, imagine what the fuck he's making. So there you go. Alright? That answers your question. I need to see 30 likes, man. I gotta see 30 likes. I need to see 30 likes. And I'm gonna tell you about this fucking bank situation. That's gonna help you out. It's gonna help me out. When you go buy a car, so you get the best rates, and you probably will get 0 down. And I'm talking about $150,000 cars, $90,000 cars. You know what I mean? I'm talking that because that's what I can afford. You might not be able to afford that, right? But you can afford whatever the fuck you can afford, and guess what? This still applies to you. This still applies to you. You can still benefit from this shit. But it's even better for me because I'm going big, right? We talking about $500,000 cars. I'm talking about getting 2 of these motherfuckers. That's $1 million for 2 cars. And I probably ain't gonna have to pay nothing down. You know? That being said, I'm hopefully by the time I get set up, I'll have some trade lines, some primary trade lines I can get on my account. If not, I probably got to put a little bit of down. Probably not much. Because these motherfuckers, they're gonna see. I'm gonna leave it like that. 30 likes, man. Let me see 30 fucking likes on here, and I'll tell you what the fuck what that guy told me yesterday. Immortal says, I'm just wondering, why aren't you hauling sand for your own company? I have my own trucking company, but why the fuck do I want to get a truck? Deal with all that. I didn't have the money. That's why. You know, that's why I hadn't got a truck, because I didn't have the money for that. And that wasn't my goal. My goal is not to have a fucking truck. You must be new. So my goal ain't to have a fucking truck. My goal ain't to be no motherfucking veteran fucking truck driver. I ain't trying to do this shit for no 10 fucking years, 5, 6, 7 years. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here in November. That's my fucking goal. So that's why I don't have no motherfucking truck. But truck would have been a good idea if I were here. I mean, if it was back here in March and I had money back then, that would have been a good idea. You know what I mean? Maybe, possibly. I still haven't seen the numbers. You know what I mean? When I say numbers, I want to see what the fuck the take home is after all the expenses. Truck payment. I mean, you know, the truck payment. The truck was down. Tires need to be rotated. I mean, you need to get new tires. You know what I mean? All that shit. I want to see what the take home is. What the take home is. I went through some motherfucking tires on this bitch. You know, I've taken this motherfucker to the shop. Got $11,000 worth of work on that goddamn trailer behind me. I want to see what the take home is. But this ain't my truck, so I don't keep track of that shit. I don't need to keep track. Why the fuck do I need to keep track of this shit for? I got enough shit I need to be worrying about besides this shit. You know? That's why I don't have my own truck. But I'm curious I was curious because one of my subs said something about, yeah, man, you should get your own truck. This is what you could be making. I'm curious because you've seen the numbers, but you know what? I haven't seen the numbers. I would love to see the numbers of what an owner operator is making, especially here in Williston. I would love to see the numbers. I need to see 30 likes, man. We need to get 30 likes on this motherfucker because I'm going to tell you guys what I got put on about the banks. So the shit I'm about to tell you, banks don't want you to know this kind of shit. So I need to see 30 motherfucking likes on here. I need to see 30 motherfucking likes on here. I'm about to tell you shit the banks don't want to they don't want you to know about this shit. The only reason why I know about this shit is because my partner, he's in a high position in the bank industry. And I was just curious. I didn't even ask him for all this shit, all the information he was telling me. You know what I mean? I was just curious on what was my, you know, as far as me having good credit, you know, me coming out of pocket zero for a $90,000 car, $80,000 car. I wanted to come out with zero. I want to come out with zero down. I said, what are my options? How would I go about doing that? Because I don't want to come out of pocket, period, for these fucking cars. Especially if I could for those Lambos and shit, you know? I'm sure at some point I probably would, because if I don't get those primaries on my fucking credit, then yeah, they're gonna want to see, oh well, damn, you know, they're gonna want to see that I can keep up with a $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 fucking, you know, item. You know what I mean? Especially a luxury item, and make payments. They're gonna want to see some sort of that. If I don't have none of that on my credit previously, well then, you know, I gotta put some down. But I still want to come down with the little, with the least possible payment down. You know what I mean? Especially if the fucking car, if I plan on going big and getting a brand new fucking Lambo for $530,000, I want to come down with the fucking least amount down. I need to see 30 likes, man. 30 likes. We get 30 likes on here, I'm gonna put y'all down with what the banks don't want you to know. So anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't even know what the fuck I was saying before y'all get me sidetracked about the fucking 30 likes, man. So it's like pulling teeth. It's like pulling teeth to get fucking 30 likes. Or just get likes, period. Shit. God damn. Fucking, it's not like I'm asking you for money, motherfucker. Fucking like is free. Hit the goddamn like button, man. Fuck. So anyways, yo, the biggest problem going solo. What is the biggest problem going solo? The biggest problem going solo is just knowing the game, you know? Don't ask me. I don't know shit about this fucking trucking game. You know, I've only been in this bitch 2 years and I'm still learning, you know? I'm still learning. And as far as, like I said, it's more of a, you know, it's more a process. You learn as you go, right? And it's just like stocks. You get burned a few times, right? You learn. You're like, oh, whoa. I just lost 10,000. I just lost 5,000. I won't do that again. You know, sometimes you can lose money in the stock market and you still do the same shit over and over, and you still lose that money doing the same shit you just lost the last time. You know what I mean? So I'm sure it's just a learning experience, man, a learning curve. You know, you just gotta roll with the punches, I guess. You'll learn as you go. You know what I mean? I'm not the one to ask about that. Like I said, I'm a newbie, man. I'm a new truck driver. I don't know shit about trucking. All I know is I'm out of here in fucking November. That's what I know. That's what I know about fucking trucking. I know I'm gonna make this motherfucking money, and I know I'm gonna get my ass the fuck up out of here, and I won't touch another fucking steering wheel, another truck steering wheel ever again. Let's see. And that's not belittling trucks either. That's just a goal that I got. I love trucking. I love trucking. Trucking. If it wasn't for trucking, it wouldn't have got me to where I'm gonna be. So I'm blessed and I'm grateful for getting my fucking CDL license. I'm grateful for driving this motherfucking truck. I love this fucking truck. So don't think I'm trying to belittle, you know, trucking. I love trucking. Shit. If it was making the, no, I wouldn't say that, because I don't like driving all these fucking miles. I don't like driving all these hours. I don't like being away from my motherfucking family and shit. So I'm done. I've already did my motherfucking 2-year bid. It's like prison. It's like a prison sentence, right? But we still got somewhat freedom. I can do what the fuck I want, eat what the fuck I want, go where I want, right? I've already put 2 years in. That's good enough. You got 2 years, motherfucker, out me, and that's all you gonna get. 4 more likes, man. We need to see 4 more likes. Them likes are free, man. Hit that goddamn fucking like button, man. Hit that like button. We got 4 more likes, and I'm about to put you on what these banks don't want you to know. So you can get 0 down on this next car that you buy, and get, you know, the best rates. You know, when you go, when you get a new car. Let's see. I'm trying to read some of your comments, man, while we wait for these likes to hit. Yes, you should go to tech. Sherman Jack, he says, you got me. He says, you got one from me. Talking about the like. Thank you, bro. He says, which way should I go? Texas or North Dakota? Fuck yeah, Texas. Don't come to North Dakota. It's about to get cold out here. You ain't gonna make no fucking money. Yo, man, I'm getting tired of these motherfuckers out here talking about, yo, you gonna, well, everybody's gonna leave. This is some bullshit, right? They say, well, look, when it gets cold, it's gonna be more work. Yeah, it's gonna be more work for you, meaning you gotta do more work. You gotta chain up, motherfucker. You gotta chain up, right? You gotta go through this muddy ass shit, right? Then you ain't gonna get those loads. Right now, we're running loads, right? We're running right now. Look at it, it's nice and clear. Look at it, nice and beautiful, right? Nice and beautiful, right? Yeah, it's nice and beautiful now, right? But guess what? That shit's about to change, and then it's negative 75 fucking degrees some of these days. You ain't gonna run, motherfucker, in no negative 75 degree weather. Motherfucker, you ain't gonna go outside. They say you can't even be outside no more than a few minutes before you die, man, out here. Now, anyways, I was talking to this gangster. When I say gangster, oh, hey, shout out to my, hey, I gotta give a shout out to my man, Raul. Raul from, I need to call him up, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna interview Raul. He's from California, gangster. Did prison just like your boy right here. He was, we were at the, I was at the motherfucking whatchamacallit. I was in Newtown, right? Me and my African partner D, and we laid up, right? We catching a nap. We just had some bird, right? We just had some bird. Bird catching up with us, you know when you eat that chicken, sometimes that bitch will put you to sleep. So we ate the bird, and then at the Hancock, where the fuck that truck place in Newtown, Hancock, whatever the fuck that truck stop is. So they got the lounge chairs like the fucking lazy boys. You throw that bitch back and lay back, bam, all the way back, right? So me and D just laid back out there, had some bird. And I'm just laying there, I'm just trying to sleep, and I got this Mexican, he loud as a motherfucker, talking about killing motherfuckers, and yeah, he slit a dude's throat. Oh yeah, he was gangster, man, gangster like a motherfucker. I can hear what he's saying. I can feel, like, if you ever been to prison before, you know when somebody's been to prison just by their mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? You know when a motherfucker's been done. You know, you can tell a motherfucker did time before just by his mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? Just by how he talked, just the way he carried himself. You know, I can tell because I've been there. You know what I mean? I've been there all my life. So I'm listening to this cat, right? And the motherfucker he's talking to a civilian. He's got to be talking to a motherfucker who probably ain't never been to prison. A fucking civilian. So I'm thinking, damn, this cat, he talking, he's probably scared as a motherfucker. He talking about slit bitches' throats and everything. And anyway, so he's talking about how, you know, trucking changed his life, you know? Trucking changed his life. I need to see 2 more likes. 2 more likes. We'll be up to 30. And I'll show you, I'm going to tell you guys what the banks don't want you to know, okay? I'm going to tell you what the banks don't want you to know about, like, getting, you know, 0 down on your cars, and what do you call it? about getting a house and all that good shit. So anyways, I need to see 30 likes though. We're almost there, and we get the 30 likes. I'm gonna finish this story, and then I'm gonna go ahead and switch over and start the new video on the banks. So anyways, so I'm sitting there, I'm laid up. The guy's been talking, Chico talking for like 20-30 minutes, man, talking about how gangsty he is, you know, what he's been through and all that shit. Then he's talking about how trucking changed his life, you know, because he's making money. He ain't got to be fucking, you know, hustling and, you know, committing crimes and being broke and, you know, being angry and being pissed off because you broke and shit, right? So anyways, he's talking about how long he's been doing the sand business, right? We're at 30. So Chico's like, hey man, he's like, you know, about how the whole sand is going on, you know, since when he started back in 2011. So he's been out here in North Dakota, right? And he ain't the only motherfucker that I've talked to, right? He ain't the only motherfucker that I talked to that's told me the same shit, right? It's not me saying the shit, and I knew it. I knew it because I already had my goal planning. I already knew what the fuck I was doing, but it made sense. My common sense told me, if I'm making money now, how the fuck am I gonna make money when it's fucking negative fucking degree weather? It doesn't even gotta be negative degree weather. It fucking snowed. Motherfucker said they had 100 fucking inches of snow out here. You know what the fuck 100 inches look like, motherfucker? You know what 100 inches is? Can anybody tell me what 100 fucking inches is in feet? Can anybody tell me? What's 100 inches in feet? Can anybody post that for everybody to see the live feed? Or do I gotta look the shit up? I gotta look it up. Let's look up 100 feet. We'll do Siri. Hey Siri, what is 100 inches in feet?
100 inches is 8.33 feet.
Alright, so it's 8 feet. 8 fucking feet, motherfucker. 8 feet and 33 inches. Is 100 fucking inches, what they got here in North Dakota. Motherfucker, 8 feet is about as tall as this fucking truck. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. They said the fucking basements were flooded. When that snow melted, the fucking basements were flooded. So let me tell you something, motherfucker. If a bitch try to tell you and try to sell you, because you just some gullible motherfucker, they say, hey man, yeah, come on North Dakota, man, in the wintertime, man. We're going to be busy up here with this and that. Just, oh, look here, motherfucker. Use your fucking brain, man. It ain't going to be busy. It ain't going to be busy up here. Everybody can leave this motherfucker, and you could be the only motherfucker here. You ain't gonna be busy. They might pay you a little extra because you're the only motherfucker out here, right? But you ain't gonna make no motherfucking money. And I got another veteran. To vouch for me on that. I asked him. I said, hey man. I said, let me ask you something. Cause I'm always hearing, oh man, oh we gonna make money. Well, motherfucker, this is the one that's saying it is the one that hasn't even been here yet. Cause all the ones that I've talked to that been here for a few years, 4 or 5 years, they say the same shit. You ain't gonna make no motherfucking money out here in North Dakota in the wintertime. You gonna make money, but what if you making now in the summer, right? If you're making like $3,000, $2,000 a week, $3,000 a week, right? You can cut that in half. So now you're only making half of whatever you were making now, right? So that's what I mean by you ain't gonna make no money. You still making $1,500 a week, right? It's still good money. Still good money. But it ain't no motherfucking $3,000 or $2,000. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, so yeah, big shout out to Raul from California. He's down in Newtown. So if you ever bump into Raul, he's in Newtown. He lives here now. He's like, you know what he said? He says, what the fuck he said? He said it, what do you call those, the snow drivers? What do you call them? He called himself one of those snow drivers. He's like, I'm a snow driver, man. Motherfucker from California. He ain't from no goddamn snow, but he says he's a snow driver now. So he's cool with this shit now. you know. But I'm sure he wasn't cool with it when he first started. He's like, fuck this shit. Ice road, there you go, ice road trucker. He's like, I'm an ice road trucker. Thank you, Base Finder. He's like, yeah, I'm an ice. He's like, I'm an ice. What'd he say? He says, I'm an ice road trucker. I was like, okay, okay. But I'm not, motherfucker. I'm a Miami driver. I'm going back my ass to Miami. Fuck all this bullshit weather. Or in El Paso. I'm going to El Paso, live like a fucking king. But, alright, so let me make this video real quick for you guys. Like, as I promised. Right? As I promised. And I'm not going to say thank you for the likes because I'm telling you some good shit. I don't need to say thank you, but yeah, thank you for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Alright, let me get this shit set up. I'm gonna have to label it something else. I'm not gonna say bank or anything. So I'm trying to figure out a good name to name it. I'll just put I can't say zero down either. What do I fucking name it? Okay, I got it. I can't say bank either. Fuck. Taking us to school is what you can call it. Okay, I can say that. Taking us to school though, but it's got to be something to do with the bank. So you guys would be like, all right, fuck, that's that. It's gonna be categorized. You know what I mean? You can go back and check it out. Fuck. Can't say anything about bank, but I can say zero down on a car. Can't say anything about a fucking bank though. I'll just put zero down payment on a car. All right, so you guys can go back. I'll put zero down. So I put how to put zero down on your next car. That's about as good as it's gonna get without putting anything on the fucking radar. So yeah, I gotta be slick about this shit, just so y'all know. This shit I'm about to tell you. It's gonna seem so simplistic. You're like, damn, what? He's like, that don't mean really. It's kind of sensitive. Like they don't want you to know this shit. It's sensitive. I mean, sensitive information, like motherfucker get in trouble for telling me shit like that. You get what I'm saying? But when you hear it, you're like, damn, that's simple as fuck, man. That's it. That's it. So don't be like, oh, don't think I'm gonna tell you some fucking, you know. But it's to the point where they don't want you to know this kind of shit. All right, here we go. I need some water, man. I'm gonna run in my motherfucking mouth. I've been talking for 70 fucking minutes, man. I'm like a goddamn fucking woman. Talking for 70 minutes, a long goddamn time. Alright, so next time you go to get a motherfucking car, right? Next time you go in for a car, you want to get a brand new car, you want to get a used car, preferably get your fucking ass a used car, because if you ain't getting an exotic, even with the exotics, man, you get a fucking Lamborghini, Ferrari, Rolls Royce, those motherfuckers depreciate too. You fuck around and you buy a brand new fucking Lamborghini for $530,000, $530,000, when you drive that bitch off the lot, it's gonna drop 200 grand like that. So it doesn't matter if it's a fucking Honda or a fucking Lambo, but at least the Lambos and all the exotics and the luxury cars like the Rolls Royce, even if they do drop off a couple $100,000 off their face value, right? Off their face value, they will go. It's like the stock. It'll go up, like it's up at the top, then it'll come down, but it won't go all the way down. You still got all this wiggle room, meaning it'll hold its price. That's why, if you can afford to buy a fucking Rolls Royce or let's say, when I say luxury car, I mean fucking Rolls Royce, I mean Bentley, I mean fucking Maserati. I don't think Maserati, I think they're a piece of shit. But Bentley, Rolls Royce, and is there anything else? I can't think offhand, man. Let's just say Bentley and Rolls Royce, right, for luxury. And then you got their exotics, the Lamborghinis and Ferraris and your Porsches and shit like that. They hold its value, like, you know, after a while. And they won't never go to the bottom. Fuck around and buy a goddamn Chevy truck or a Chevy car, that bitch will be at the top, and it'll go straight to the bottom after a few years. That car will be worth shit. So your best, if you can afford to, you want to buy a motherfucking luxury car or an exotic car. Reason being, because you can always flip that bitch and get a new motherfucking car every motherfucking year or every 6 months or whatever it is, however you want to flip it. But there's a way to flip them. You know what I mean? And basically you'd be driving these motherfuckers for free. But that's besides the point. I'm getting off track. But anyways, so if you were to go get a new car, right, with the banks, the way the bank is set up, the way they look at you, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put y'all on some shit. Alright, so look, there's 3 ways to go about doing this shit, right? You need to open up an account, a spending account, right? You need to open up a spending account. It's like fucking stocks. It makes sense if you think about it now, right? So you need to open it up 3 different fucking bank accounts in 3 different fucking banks, right? One for spending, right? Hold on. Hey Lee, you didn't forget about me, did you? You need to open a bank account for spending. You need to open up a bank account for what was it? Spending. Oh man, fuck. Spending. When you get your loan, when you open up your bank for that loan, for your car or your house, right? And then there's one more, your savings. All right. So if you're saving money, you got a saving account at a different bank, you got your loan at a different bank, and you got your spending at a different bank. All 3 different accounts, all separate accounts. Makes sense though if you think about it, right? Because if you just got one fucking account and you got all your fucking money in the account, you say when these motherfuckers get your account number, right, and they get your PIN, they wipe out all your fucking account. You fucking done. They took all your money out. But if you got 3 separate accounts, you know what I mean? There's a good chance they ain't gonna have all 3 of your fucking, there's gonna be a good chance they can't hack into all 3 of your accounts. Now you're like, all right, why the fuck do I need 3 accounts? Well, reason is because these motherfuckers, when you go to the bank, let's say you only have 1 account, right? You go to your bank and say, all right, look, man, I'm looking to buy a motherfucking car. Like me, I want to buy a $90,000 fucking Range Rover, right? Autobiography, brand new, 150 grand, right? But I ain't buying brand new. I'm gonna buy like 3 years. Oh, 3 to 5 years is a sweet spot. I'm sticking 3 years. I want the newest possible, right? I want the newest fucking possible Range Rover. I don't want no 5-year fucking Range Rover. I want that bitch brand new, pretty much. So 3 years is a sweet spot. 3 to 5 years, if you buy a used car, it's the fucking sweet spot. Give you a heads up. 3 to 5 years. So anyways, if you got 1 fucking bank account, right? If you got 1 fucking bank account, these motherfuckers, they're watching your spending habits. I'm gonna use me as an example because I was the example last night. So I'm like, hey man, this is my question to him. I say, hey, look, what is my best option, man? Because I want to come up with zero down. I know motherfuckers do it because my teacher that taught me how to fucking flip these cars and get these Lambos and these Ferraris and these Rolls Royces, you know, for pretty much for free. You can get these fucking cars for free, but you gotta have the money to fucking pay the payment, right? You know, car payment be like $3,000 for a brand new Lamborghini or semi brand new or kind of used, right? $3 grand. You know what I'm saying? Or you get something a little cheaper, like $180,000 fucking, or let's say $100,000 Aston Martin. You know what I'm saying? Your car payment would be like $700, 700, 800, maybe close to $1,000. For some people, that's still kind of expensive. But guess what? You driving a fucking Aston Martin. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, he teaches you all that shit. He taught me all that shit, right? So anyways, so when you go to the bank, that's why I was asking the guy. I say, look, man, I want to go to the fucking bank and pay zero down on this fucking Range Rover. What do I need to do? I said, my credit's about to be good again. I'm about to get a 700 credit score, you know, and you know, I got the money to show it. I can make the fucking payment. You know, I can make the motherfucking payment. You want a $700 payment? No problem, motherfucker. I can make that payment. No problem. Not that I want to pay $700 for a fucking Range Rover. I wouldn't mind paying $1,000 on a fucking $700 to $1,000 on a fucking Bentley. You know what I mean? Or some shit like that. But anyways, you get what our point is. So I was asking him, look, I want to go with zero down. You know, what are my options? How do I go about getting a car with zero down? What do I need to do? He's like, then he was telling me step by step what they look for, what the banks look for, and what they see in your habits, your spending habits. You know what I mean? That's what they're looking at, man. When you in these banks, when you go for a loan, they're looking at your spending habits. They're looking at your withdrawals. That's all that shit. All that shit is getting counted against you. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know that. You might have known that, but I didn't know that, right? That's new to me. So I'm gonna let you know. You know what I mean? Maybe the next person didn't know, but if you knew, then you're good. But I didn't know that. I'm 40 motherfucking years old. 40 and some change. I'm 40 and some change. I ain't know that shit. I didn't know those motherfuckers are looking at my bank account and they're actually seeing, they're watching me. That's basically what they're doing. They're watching me, especially when I go in there and say, hey, look, I want to get a car loan. And they're like, wait a minute. Oh, what you mean, wait a minute, motherfucker? They're like, wait a minute, let's take a look at your account. They're looking at my account, see what I'm doing. See my spending habits, see how much money I'm taking out and shit. Those are all fucking points against me, man. I didn't know that shit. I know now, motherfucker. You know, too. So we both good. So, this is why you want to have 3 separate fucking accounts. Right? So, tip number 1 when going about buying a fucking car, right? Tip number 1 is when you go buy a car, you go to a fucking bank, you got no business with them. You say, why? Why do I want to do that? Why not just go to the bank that I bank with? Because I just told you, they see your spending habits. They know what the fuck you about. You don't want that. You don't want these motherfuckers to know anything about you. Anything. So now they hungry. They hungry for your fucking money. They got a fucking quota. Now this is where it gets sensitive. When I say sensitive, they don't want you to know this kind of shit. This is the inside shit. This is the inside shit that I picked up last night. I remember what he was saying. Damn, I'm talking too much, man. I need some salt in my life. Give me a second. I'm like getting all clogged up. But somebody don't let me lose my train of thought. We're at don't let me start out. Let me start back at the sensitive. Fuck, man, I'm about to forget my goddamn fucking self. I'm about to forget. Salt water. 1 teaspoon. See all that salt on the bottom of that motherfucker? That's that good shit. Homemade Gatorade right here, boy. Only thing misses is honey. Alright, so look. This is where it starts to get sensitive, right? I already said that, fuck. Step 1. Kind of like the spot. Alright, so, when you go to get that car, right? Okay, I know where I left off, at the bank. All right, so step 1, you want to go to the bank that you don't bank with. You're like, why the fuck do I need to do that? Because if you go to the bank that you're already banking with, let's say for example you're spending it. Let's say you go to the bank that you have a spending account in, right? Well, no, fuck that. You don't even know anything about that. Let's say you got one bank. You just got one bank. Usually everybody just got one bank, right? So you got this one bank that you've been banking with, right? They know your spending habits. They know how much money you got bringing in. They see how much money you're bringing in. You know what I mean? You don't want that. You don't want that. Now, this is where it gets sensitive. These fucking banks. These banks. When you go to a fucking bank and you have no business with them, they want your fucking money. They want your money. They don't even know how much money you got. They don't know how much money you got. All they know, you could have $1 million. You could have $10 million. You could have $700 million. They don't fucking know that. But guess what? They got in the back thinking there's a good chance that you could possibly have that kind of money. You know what I mean? Or you could just be whatever. But my point is, you money to them. You gonna bring money into their fucking bank. And at the end of the day, the motherfucker that's running that bank, at the end of the month, they got a quota to fucking meet. I mean, they gotta have a certain amount of money in that fucking bank. In and out that bitch. Right? So, let's say for example, for whatever reason, it doesn't even have to be like that, but you get what I'm saying. They gotta have a quota. That motherfucker's gotta have X amount of money coming through that fucking bank. That means he needs to get as many motherfuckers in that bank as possible. You get what I'm saying? So if you're a new client that's thinking, you coming in them saying, this is what you gotta say. Remember what the fuck I say now, and say it word for word. When you walk up in that motherfucker and you say, hey look, I'm looking to buy it, I'm shopping around. That's what you need to say, word for word. I'm shopping around for rates on my new car. What rates you guys have? Meaning the interest rate, right? What's your interest rate? I'm shopping around. Word for word. Don't fucking change what the fuck I just said. That's coming from him. Word for word. I'm shopping around. When you walk off of that fucking bank and you look for a new car, I'm shopping around for rates for a new car. Oh, okay. So that's all you need to say. Next step 2. They're gonna fucking ask you. They're gonna ask you. They're gonna want to see. They're gonna want to see like money, right? It's not necessarily a down payment. They're gonna want to see how fast you can transfer money into the fucking bank. If they see you transfer 25,000, 30,000, whatever you're fucking. My partner, he did it, right? He was doing it for 150 grand. All right, 150 grand. And he went to a bank, and like I said, he's high up there. You get what I'm saying? He's high the fuck up there in the fucking, he's the big dog in the bank, in the bank industry, right? So he goes to another bank, doesn't go in there with no suit, just regular casual clothes like me and you. You know what I mean? No, it doesn't look like he's some kind of big stud or anything. Doesn't look like he's money. Just goes in there casually, you know, jeans and a fucking t-shirt. And he says, hey, look, I'm shopping around for rates. What do you guys have to offer? He's not in there fucking around. He's going in there for the kill. Either they got it or they don't got it. And when you come into them with that shit, they know you know what the fuck you talking about, right? So they're like, they're scattering around. They're like, oh, well, they want your business. They want your fucking money. They don't know how much money you got. But guess what? They want your fucking money. They want your fucking money. So they're going to do whatever they can to accommodate you on these fucking rates. Right? So they're going to give you the best rates possible they can give you. And then you'd be like, well, nah, I was over here. You know what? They're going to try to beat those rates. But you get what I'm saying. So that's step one and that's step two together, what I just told you. Okay? Now, step three is where it comes in. They're going to want to see that you got some money. And that money that you transfer over to that bank, that's if you go to that bank, right? If you like their rates, if you do like the rates, you've been shopping around, right? You've been shopping a few banks, and let's say you like this bank because the rates are better than the last banks you've been to. And they're like, all right, well, how much money can you put in the bank? Let's just say, and no, they're gonna ask you how much are you looking for? My partner said 150 grand, right? And then they said, well, how much money can you put into the bank? He said, I could put 30,000 right now. Or they said that I think they threw out the number, or he threw out the number. I think the bank threw out the number. So they said 30 grand, right? They asked how much money can you bring in the bank, and they said, well, we need like 30 grand, right? So that 30 grand was just to show them, hey, look, I got money. You get what I'm saying? I got money. And then by him putting that 30 grand into the bank, they gave him a blank check. They gave him a blank check, right? Which was the amount for 150,000 bucks max, because that's what he said. They asked him, how much do you need? He said 150 grand. So they gave him a blank check, which was, you can max it out to 150 grand. If you wanted to write a $150,000 check, he could write a $150,000 check on that blank check they gave him. So what he did was, he went to the fucking dealership and said, hey, look, I want this car and I want this car. Okay? All right? That's what he did. And so when he went to the dealership, they were trying to do some shit with him. Like, you know, they were trying to like get him financed. He was like, look, man, I don't need your finance. I just need to know what the best dealer I can get on this car, and I got a fucking check. He gave them the blank check and said, hey, you can go ahead and verify this check. This check is good for whatever I get at this fucking dealer right now. So, long story short, he gets the 2 whips, right? He gets the 2 fucking whips, and he owes the bank money now, right? But that $30,000 wasn't a down payment. That was just to show the bank, hey, look, I got money, motherfucker. And I want you to give me $150,000 worth of fucking cash so I can go buy these cars. So when I go buy these cars, all I got to do is just make the payments to them. That being said, he's got good credit, right? He's got good credit, right? Good credit. So you only need good credit, which is a 700 credit score. Don't matter how the fuck you get it. As long as that bitch say 700, you good. 700, 600, good credit. Whatever the range is, good credit. I don't know what the range is, but there you go. That's the system. It sounds simplistic, like I told you at the beginning, but you know what? I bet you didn't know how to do it before like that. You didn't know that, did you? Right? I didn't fucking know that. I didn't fucking know that. So, okay, yeah. Did anybody know that? Because if you did know that, then I'm just fucking, I'm slow over here. I didn't know that. Did that help you guys out? Okay, so I got 2 people saying that was good. Anybody else? Anybody else caught that? Okay, cool. I need that. Okay, cool. So I'm not the only one then. I'm not in the dark here. I thought, okay, so I'm not that slow then. All right, cool. Man, that's awesome. So let's talk about it one more time. We'll say it one more time for everybody else. I didn't ask about that. I didn't ask about the interest rate I got the basic. I didn't give a fuck about the interest rate. All I know is you got to remember, if you got a 700 credit score, you're gonna get the best fucking rates. They call it prime. You get like the prime A fucking best rates. Anything over like good credit score, I think it's 700, or anything over whatever the fucking rate is for. Once you break, you know, if it's like 650 and up or 625 and then 700 in between that, if you're like 650 and up, you get the best rate. You get the best rates. It don't matter what the fuck it is. So in order to get this shit the way I just told you, you gotta have the best fucking credit. When I say best credit, your fucking credit score better be in the best rating. It has to be excellent. Okay? It has to be excellent. That being said, I'm talking about my motherfucking shit. What I can fucking afford. You get what I'm saying? And I can afford a $9,000 fucking car, $80,000 car. You know, you might not be able to. You might not be able to get something like that. You might be able to get a $25,000 car, $50,000 car. It don't fucking matter. It's all the same. Or you might get more than me. You might be able to get a $500,000 car. It all applies the same. It doesn't fucking matter. It's all the same shit. That's how you fucking go in the bank. That's how you go in that motherfucker and not get fucking dicked around. Because a lot of people, you know, I watch YouTube all the time. I love fucking YouTube because you learn a lot of shit on YouTube. I know these people were going into their fucking bank. They're going to their fucking bank and they would have, you know, over $1 million of fucking income coming through that bank account, right? Coming through their business. And when it come time for them to get a fucking loan, they couldn't get a fucking loan. You know what I'm saying? But now I know why. You know what I'm saying? I know why now. You know, that being some of the reason, right? They see the spending. They see what's going on. They see what the fuck you're doing. It's like they're fucking watching you. They watching you. They know what the fuck your habits are. They're like, oh, wait a minute. They're like, you know what I mean? They're like, we have to look at. Nah, bitch, you don't need to look at nothing, motherfucker. I'm coming here because I want something. So give me what the fuck I want. I got the motherfucking money. I got the motherfucking money. This is what the fuck I want. I don't need you to fucking tell me, well, you need to look at. Nah, motherfucker, you don't need to look at shit. Even though they do, right? Even if they do, but you get what I'm saying though, right? But if they have an account and they see, like, say you're spending, right, and you want to buy some, and I'll tell you another thing he told me. Like, for example, like me, let's use me as an example, right? My bank account, every time I deposit money, every time I get paid, I take that fucking money right out that bitch. You know, I take that money right out that motherfucker. So I 5,000, 6,000, 5,000, 3,000. No, lately it's always been over 4,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Every time I get paid, I take that shit right out. I got 5,000 in my account sitting in it now, just so I got something to, you know, I have something in the account. And I got my other accounts through my broker, right? And they actually give me a debit card. So I got a debit card with them, so I'm cool. But before, I didn't know I can get a debit card through my stocks, right? Through like E-Trade or Charles Schwab. But I do have a debit card with them now, so it doesn't matter. I'm good. But so what he was telling me was that by me taking my money out every time I get paid, even though it's a lot of money, right? I'm thinking, oh man, I'm getting deposits, man. They gonna see the fucking deposit? Motherfucker, I make money. The fuck you talking about? They see money coming in that motherfucker, whether I take it out or I leave it in there, but I'm taking it out, right? So he's like, nah, man. He's like, nah, that's not good. Banks don't like that. They don't like that. So that's a fucking negative for me. That's a thumbs down for me when I go to a bank to ask them, do me a fucking favor, because I want to get this car or I want to get this, right? And I'm asking them for a fucking loan. They look at my account, like the account right now. They're like, fuck no, we ain't gonna give you shit. You're a fucking risk. He says I'm a risk because they see that by me taking all the money out from the deposits, they see that, okay, well, you know, he needs that money so bad he can't even leave it in the bank. They see that as a fucking risk. They see that as a fucking risk. Especially we talking about buying a $90,000 whip, right? Or a $100,000 whip, or a $300,000 whip. They're gonna want to see shit that's sitting in there. They don't want you touching it. So remember that. That's tip number 3, right? That's tip number 3 or tip number 4. If you're thinking about buying some shit at a like getting a loan at a fucking bank, make sure your fucking ass leaves that money in there and don't fucking touch it. Because that's what they want to see. They want to see that kind of shit. They want to like, oh wow, he's got 50 grand in that fucking bank account. He don't touch it. He got 50 grand in that bank account. He's asking for, you know, $200,000. He's got 50 grand in his account. He don't want me to touch it. You know, he's always got money coming in and there's really no money really coming out. They like that. That's plus up. That's what you want. Hey! Alright, so yeah. I'm trying to think of something else, man. What else he told me? He told me not to tell y'all that. He told me not to tell you guys this shit. That's what he told me. He says, hey man, he's like, I know you got that channel. He's like, I know you got that channel. He's like, don't be telling them about this shit. So you guys can't say anything. You guys can't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't talk about that shit, okay? Don't talk about that shit.
What's up, dude?
You coming in?
Yeah, where is that?
Come on,
thing?
come on. Right there. Good space, right? Hey, if you ever in Williston, North Dakota, Lee right here, no joke with the mechanic shit. I'm telling you, he don't fuck around, man. Say hi to everybody. Lee, you're on YouTube. Say hi to everybody, man.
What's up, dudes? I'll be right back.
All right, thanks, Lee. So yeah, you guys just got put on some real good game, and I'm glad some of you guys are like me, didn't know about that. Because if you think about it, it's like, damn, that's it. Yeah, that's it. But guess what? Nobody knew about this shit. You didn't know about it. I didn't know about it. But now you can go in that motherfucker like a big dog. You can go in that bitch like a big dog and play big dog games with these motherfuckers like they've been playing you. When you go in that bank, they be like, oh man, they gonna walk all over your fucking ass. Or they'll treat you like you ain't shit. When you go say, hey, look, I need to get a loan. They'll be like, really? Go to your bank, right? You go to your bank, hey, I need to get a loan visit for this. Guess what? They'll shoot your ass down, right? And then they'll kind of like rub it in and make you feel good about yourself, right? Oh, they try. But you leaving that bitch pissed off like a motherfucker, right? Because you didn't get what the fuck you wanted. But now, guess what? You know what the fuck to do, right? You guys know what to do? Can I get a thumbs up? You guys know what to do, right? You guys good? All right, so let's recap real quick. So recap is you need to get three bank accounts. You need to get one for spending. You need to get one for savings if you save, and you need to get one for your loan. Right? Huh? Right there. You'll see it. Right there. Right. You'll see it. Set up yellow box, Lee. Oh man, it is. Oh come on, man. It's going the wrong way. I have to wipe this bitch up. Hold on, guys. Clean you up. Alright. Just set you guys like that. Oh, maybe not. This thing alright. This one up too. Hold on, guys. Hold on, man. I gotta clean you up. Alright, so yeah, so recap, right? We're gonna recap. I should take you guys out the sun. I can't take you out the sun. That's the only way I'm gonna do. Oh, we can do it in the back of the trailer. We're doing it in the back of the trailer. Go in the back. Do it this way. That's better. Alright, cool. Alright, so recap. The recap is you gotta have 3 bank accounts, right? One for your spending, one for your savings if you save, and another one for your loans. And make sure every time you get a fucking loan, well, not saying that you're balling like that, right? How many fucking houses you gonna get? But anyways, just make sure you have your loans in a separate bank from all the other loans. I mean, from your other bank. Your like I said, spending, your savings, and your loans, like your car loan. Okay. And if you get a house, don't have your house loan on the same loan as your fucking car loan. But I think oh, almost forgot. I got one more thing to tell you guys. One more fucking thing. One sweet thing. Especially people like me. I'm about to buy a house, right? About to buy a house. The house is about $400,000, right? So this is one more thing he told me. And this is another thing that you need to know. So if you want to say you want a new car, like I'm gonna get a new car right now, right? And I got the new car, right? I want to get a new car. Like now, I need to get one before I leave Williston. So, but what he was telling me is like, wait a minute. Don't just be doing that. He's like, get the house first. I'm like, what? What do you mean get the house first? He says, reason being, if you get the house, if you get the car first, huh? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, he says, don't buy the car, get the house first. I said, why do I need to get the fucking house first, man? Fuck that. I need to get a car, bro. He's like, look, if you get the car first, it's going to be harder for me to get the fucking house. Don't ask me why. I didn't ask him why. He's the fucking finance guy, okay? He's the fucking bank. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to question him. This is what he fucking told me. He says, do not get the fucking house. Do not get the fucking car first. Get the house first, and then it's easy. It'll be easy for me to get the car, no problem, after the house. I says, okay, all right, cool. So they're like, all right, now I'm a little worried because I'm not worried because I'm gonna make money. Hopefully by the time I'm gonna make, I can hopefully leave this bitch for 100 grand, 50 grand maybe, probably 25, probably 50 grand when I leave here, right, with the trucking, and hopefully I can make another 50,000 in the stocks. If I can make another 50,000 in the stocks, I'll be great. You know what I mean? But there's a good chance I will, though. I'm thinking positive, baby. I'm gonna make maybe 100 grand with the stocks. It just depends on how these motherfuckers run. But yeah, that's tip number 5 right there. That's coming from the banker, man, himself. He told me, do not buy that house. Do not buy that car if you're thinking about buying a house. If you don't got, the house needs to come first. because it'll be a lot harder for me to get the fucking house with me having that fucking car on my goddamn credit. Got what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm talking about? Let me get a thumbs up. You guys understand what the fuck I'm saying? Does that make sense? Does that make sense, you guys? Yes? No? Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's another. Hey, that's, yeah, I should have asked him about that too. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? The Good Life says it goes house, then car, in the same month. Credit score will be affected, so do it all in one same month. Yeah. So yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So if I'm gonna get the house, I better get the fucking car the same goddamn fucking month. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. There you go. Good job, man. Good job, Good Life. I couldn't have said any better, man. Good job, bro. Yeah, good job, bro. Yeah, good fucking job. Well, hey, man. That's pretty much it, man. You guys have any questions? I'll take some Q&A real quick. But I pretty much told y'all anything, man. I told y'all everything. But yeah, I'll answer some questions. You guys some questions. I'm just reading you guys' comments. Yeah, so who is that? I can't see your name. Gun term? He says definitely makes sense. Look at this guy. He says his name's Gun term 2009. He says it definitely makes sense. He says my bank has been acting crazy. He says I can afford payments, but looking at my account, they've been trying to scrutinize. See? There you go. That's why, because they see his spending habits. They see his fucking spending habits. They see what the fuck he's doing. So they're like, wait a minute, what the fuck, you know? They're like you say, they're scrutinizing him. You know what I mean? They're like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. So, but if you do it the way I just told you, well, not the way I told you. If you do it the way my banker told, I'm gonna call him my banker because that's pretty much what he is. If you do what the banker says, right, you'll be in the clear. They can't scrutinize something if they can't see it, and that's the key right there. You got to hide all that shit, and you basically, like you said, you got an account for everything. You know, you got to account for your spending, which don't mean shit because you're never gonna go to that bank for any kind of fucking loans, right? You're not gonna fuck with them. You're just using that bank account just to fucking spend money. Then you got a savings account where you just dump money in that motherfucker. That'd be a good bank to go to if you're trying to get something, right? Because all they see is, like my bank account, they gonna see 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? They gonna see money in that bitch. They gonna like, oh yeah, well, yes sir, Malay, we'll give you whatever you want. How much they're gonna do? They're gonna do me just like they did my partner. Like, well, how much would you like, motherfucker? I want $500,000. Okay, here you go, sir. Here's the blank check. I'll take that bitch to Lamborghini. I say, hey man, I want this motherfucking car. This is how I want it. This is how I want it, motherfucker. I want it this color. I want it this color. It's gonna take about, I think if you get a brand new Lamborghini, right? I think it takes a few months. I think it takes like 3 weeks, 12 weeks or some shit for them to build the motherfucker. But I go in that bitch with a blank check, $560,000 check, blank check though, right? I'll tell that motherfucker, hey, look, this is what I want, man. I want this color. I want the interior this color. By the way, I'm gonna get that bitch bright fucking orange. Get the Lamborghini bright orange with matte blue. Don't try to steal my shit now, motherfucker. Matte blue with orange interior. Yeah, your boy ain't fucking around. Anyways, but yeah, if a bank sees that I got $100,000 in a bank account just sitting there and it's been sitting there for over a few months or whatever it is, there's a good chance I can go in that bank and say, look, man, hey, look, I want 500. They ask me, well, how much money you looking for? I'm looking about 530,000. You ain't gotta tell them what the fuck you looking for. Just say you shopping around. You looking for a car or whatever. And you ain't gotta tell them what you do for a living either. Don't ever. Oh, that's another thing. Don't ever tell them what the fuck you do for a living. Don't ever tell them what you do for a living. It's none of their fucking business. Remember that. You are not obligated to tell them what the fuck you do. Don't open your mouth on what you do for a living. That's a no-go. Don't ever tell them what the fuck you do for a living. That's another thing he told me. Don't ever tell them motherfuckers what you do. I said, why? He says, don't, because what is that? It's a fucking X against you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They know what you about. They know you ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? If you always got the carrot, this is how he said. This is his analogy. He says if you got the carrot just hanging, they're always gonna fucking try to get that carrot. You get what I'm saying? So keep that carrot hanging. Don't tell them what the fuck you do. You know, don't tell them shit, man. Don't tell them a motherfucking thing. They ain't your goddamn fucking friend. If they was your friend, they would have been giving you money. Them motherfuckers ain't giving you no money. But guess what? They gonna give you money now, motherfucker. They ain't gonna give you a whole lot of money. Especially if you making money like these motherfuckers out here in the oil fields are making, or if you just making money or you got money, you know. I knew a guy who went to a Boca dealership. He got money. I'm talking about he's got money. He went in there to look. He went in there to get a Rolls Royce. He went in there, I think, to get the Rolls Royce Ghost or the Rolls Royce Wraith, and they wouldn't fuck with him. They said you need to come. He didn't want to come out like me. I'm not trying to come out. Even if I had the motherfucking money, I'm not trying to come out with a huge fucking down payment. Fuck that. They don't. There's a way to fucking, like I said, you can get a fucking Rolls Royce Ghost. My partner got a Rolls Royce Ghost, right? Used, but he's still driving a Rolls Royce. You couldn't tell the fucking difference, motherfucker. He got a 2013 Rolls Royce Ghost right fucking now, a white one, right? You got a 2013 Rolls Royce Ghost right fucking now. He ain't come up with no money down payment on that motherfucker. But guess what? Motherfucker like me, in my situation right now as we speak, and my partner that went to the dealership, he would have to come out with money down. I would have to come up with money down. And it would be a huge fucking fat ass goddamn down payment. You get what I'm saying? But if you got good credit, you know, you don't need to come up with no fucking down payment like my partner did. Got that fucking, he's, like I said, he be rolling these fucking exotic, these luxury cars pretty much for free with no money down, because he's been doing it so long and he's got that credit behind him because he's got so many fucking exotic and luxury cars behind his back, under his belt, you know what I mean? But still, my point is, he's still coming out of pocket with no fucking down payment with these fucking cars. Sometimes he'll come out of pocket, you know, I guess to make the payments, you know, lower or whatever it is, but he doesn't really have to come out of pocket. But he wants to come out of pocket, I guess, to make the payments lower. That's the only reason why he comes out of pocket. But he doesn't have to come out of pocket. So, all right, let me look at some of your comments. How do you obtain good credit? That's a good question, man. Go to Gizzy Credit. Go to Grizzy Credit on YouTube, and he'll get you some good credit. He'll take all your bad shit. If you got bad credit, he'll wipe all that shit off of there. Money Lane asks, Money Talks. You got the cash they gonna make? Sure, they get it done fast as possible. Yeah, can I rewind all this? Yeah, you can rewind all this. This will be on the. I'll save all this shit. I ain't gonna erase it. It'll be there for you guys later. My Ray-Bans will be tomorrow. Sweet, you get those Ray-Bans, huh? Cool. Why penny stocks? Why penny stocks? Because if you do stocks, if you do regular stocks, you won't get rich in less than a year. You know? You do penny stocks, you can get rich in less than a year. When I say rich, make a fucking $1 million. Or make a few $100,000. Or make a couple $100,000 with penny stocks. But if you try to do it on your own, you won't make it. You gotta have a good teacher. I got one of the best teachers in the world, and he'll teach you how to get rich. He'll tell you straight up. My teacher will tell you straight up. He said, look, motherfucker. He says, look, if you ain't about being rich, motherfucker, and you ain't about making 6 figures, 7 figures, and you ain't trying to get rich, or you ain't trying to be a millionaire, he said, don't waste my fucking time. He'll tell you straight up. He said, don't even waste my time. He says, we ain't a good fit. And he says, if you don't like me cursing and shit, and like how I talk, he kind of talk. He's a white boy now. He's a white boy. He's real proper now. Don't get me wrong, but he'll throw the F-bomb on your ass, and he'll get sideways on your fucking ass now. You know, he'll get sideways. But he says, if you don't like the way he talks, he said, man, we ain't gonna be a good fit. I can't teach you shit. But he says, if you don't give a fuck about that and you about making motherfucking money, then I'm your teacher. I'm your fucking teacher. He said, I'll teach you how to fucking make $1 million. I'll teach you how to make 6 figures, all on penny stocks. And you know what? He's got a rap sheet to fucking prove it. You know, you got a lot of motherfuckers on YouTube, right? They'll say, hey man, I can, you know, they'll say, hey, I can help you, I can teach you how to make 6 figures. Then you know what I'm saying? I'll say, where your students at? Where your followers? How much money them motherfuckers making? And he'll be like, oh well, I got this one guy. Man, fuck one guy, motherfucker. One guy ain't gonna do it for me. You want a motherfucker that says, hey look, I got a line of students. My students in one fucking day make $1 million fucking dollars as a group. That's what you want to hear, motherfucker. That's what you want to hear. That's what I want to hear. My teacher says, hey man, I'm the fucking truth, and I got the students to prove it. My students for the day made $1 million, or my students for the day made $500,000 for the day, as a group. Everybody in the group, if you add everybody's wins for the day, what they won for the day, and it totaled out to be $1 million or $2 million or $500,000, guess what? I'm gonna follow that motherfucker. You know how YouTube is. You can sniff out a chump real quick. You know, you can sniff out a chump real quick when a motherfucker just be talking about bullshit. You can sniff his ass out real quick. You know what I mean? Talking about he could do something for you. Oh really? It work? And then you see all the reviews. You see all the reviews on that monkey motherfucker. You're like, nah, man, that bitch he ain't talking no shit, man. He ain't talking nothing, motherfucker. He talking some bullshit. He talking some fucking bullshit. He ain't talking nothing, man. That's why y'all like YouTube, because them motherfuckers will fish your ass out. They'll fish your ass out if you're a chump. They'll fish your ass out real quick. All right. Yeah, Bitcoin's the shit, man. It was running. I would have made $26,000 on Bitcoin, man, if I ain't sell out my position. 50 fucking thousand shares. I sold out my position way too early. I could have made fucking maybe 30 grand. Maybe I could have made 100 grand maybe. So it's all right, man. Trust me, there's gonna be other plays, man. That's one thing about this game, and this penny stock game, man. You might miss one play, but guess what? There's gonna be another play tomorrow, and another day, another play tomorrow. That's how the students are getting rich like that. Motherfucker turned 27,000 into 900,000. He's already up $1 million. He just bought a brand new motherfucking McLaren. This kid 21 years old, man. His English is his fourth motherfucking language. English is fourth motherfucking language. He came in the game with $27,000 to trade penny stocks in 8 months. 8 months, he turned 27,000 to 900 fucking thousand. He's already up $1 million. Bought his first motherfucking McLaren. How much a McLaren? McLaren like almost $300,000, man. 250,000 or 300 grand, whatever. He might have got the upgraded version. He might would have got all the carbon fiber, all that shit. He's looking about 350,000, maybe a little bit more, man. Maybe 400,000. Anyways, the kid went from 27,000 a year ago to making $1 million bucks. That's how you get rich, motherfucker. Fucking with penny stocks and fucking with my teacher. All right, man. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I said what I had to say, man. I'll put y'all on some good shit. And all I ask for, give me some likes, man. It's free. I ain't asking for no motherfucking money. Just hit that like button. Hit that like button, man.